kind of thing.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Stanford's fine, yes?
From my side of the family, he gets that.
From whose side did he get his love for farming?
Oh, from no side. My husband is a tailor. His grandfather was a tailor.
All the way back, tailors.
Always from a little boy, just so high. Stan wants to be a farmer. He work, he save, and when the tailor business is bad, he make his father sell out, and we come out here.
Oh, you've done wonders with this old barn, made it so homey.
Well, I do the best I can. Stan says soon we build a house.
That's right, Mama, with the money from the first crop.
If the weather ain't good, there won't be money from the first crop.
Oh, it's all chance.
Yes, and plenty of hard work.
Oh, it's not hard work if you like it. Besides, there's the excitement of watching the seasons come, and if the weather's too hot for corn, there's always something else. It always evens itself up.
That's the way I feel.
Sure.
Everybody worries about it.
I like your playing.
I felt like playing tonight.
I don't suppose you know any New England tunes.
Oh, a few. I had a book of them once.
Oh, do you know it rains and it hails? Oh, no, you wouldn't. That's an old timer. My mother used to sing it.
Is this how it goes?
That's it. That's it. It rains and it hails and it's cold, stormy weather.
Along comes the farmer drinking cider. I'll be the reaper, who'll be the binder. Looking for my true love, where shall I find her? La-do-da-dee-dum.
You got it just right.
Let me get you a piece of that cake Mother baked.
Oh, no,
Oh,
please,
yes, you
thank-
must have some.
He's been looking at you all night, Jim.
Be quiet.
Mama's very good cook.
You must come over and have dinner with us sometime.
Mama's
He's looking at you right now.
Well, let him look. He won't be seeing much. Along comes a farmer, drinking cider, hugging binder.
I took a bath to cool off, but I'm just as hot as ever.
It's a sizzler, isn't it?
How you can stand over that stove on a day like this beats me.
Well, you can't leave picked fruit lying around. It spoils. Besides, keeping busy makes you forget how hot it is.
You're a regular Pollyanna, aren't you?
Well, there's no use complaining. It's always hot in summer. It rains and it pours and it pours for me.
My, but it's a scorcher.
Show's 97.
Well, it feels it.
If this keeps up, there won't be a thing left to harvest. Look at those fields. Just look at them.
Well, you ain't got to work in them.
Swell chance I have of getting away with the crops all burned up.
Better take it easy, son.
Oh, you pitch twice as much as I have.
You pitch faster in a couple of days, too. You ain't been at it long enough for your hands to toughen.
I think I'll rest here by the wagon stand.
Yes, you look all in.
It's scarcely worth picking.
Bunny says the corn this year ain't fit for hog food.
Some of it's pretty good, and on account of the shortage, we'll get a better price for it at the market.
That's what you said about the tomatoes. 25 cents a bushel. My, for all that work. And in the tailor shop, just for rubbing an iron over a pair of pants, 50 cents.
And with an electric fan cooling you off, too.
I'll be glad when night comes.
Manny, hand me a basket.
This linseed ointment is the best thing ever for blisters.
Oh, it does feel good. Takes the heat out.
I guess you think we don't make much of you coming home from college, starting you to work right away.
Well, that's what I came home for.
Now, you go right off to bed and get a good night's sleep.
Oh, I couldn't sleep. It's too hot. Don't you ever get tired, Jen?
Oh, I don't work out in the fields like you men.
I mean, tired of all this. The same chores day after day. Never seeing new faces. Never going anywhere.
I don't think I'd like it anywhere else.
Funny, isn't it? I spent most of my life here, and now I'm back. It all seems so strange.
It's me, I guess.
Why don't you bring a chair out, Ollie? It's cooler here.
Oh, I thought I'd take a little stroll.
Can I go along?
Sure, if you want to.
You think he'd be glad to rest after working in the fields all day?
He did fine. We'll be through in a week, and we can give George a hand.
What's the matter with letting George cut his own hay?
He just won't get to it, Cora. You know how George is. Then he'll be wanting again.
And what he wants, you'll give him. Sacrificing others as usual. Well, let me tell you, I'm sick and tired. Oh.
Well, good evening, Mr. Shaw. Good evening, Mr. Shaw.
Evening, Stan. Been mighty hot today.
Yes, poor Dad was just about all in tonight.
Excuse me.
He ain't used to working in the sun. But after a couple of summers, he won't think nothing of it.
I guess not.
Much cooler out now, Ma, don't you think?
He's out there again.
Dan?
Scarce a night passes he don't come around.
Well, why shouldn't he come around and be neighborly?
Well, with this heat, we can only hope for the best.
Yeah.
Hello, Stan.
Good evening. I just thought I'd drop over.
Fine. Sit down.
Thanks. Is Ollie around?
Well, he's around somewhere.
Doris went with him. Maybe they took a stroll over to Ed's.
Oh, well, I'm sorry I missed him.
What if you had a job in town offered you for the summer? Why didn't you take it instead of coming back?
Well, the money was only enough to support myself, and Father would have been short-handed. It was interesting work, too. They said if I made good by the end of summer, they'd double my salary and give me a commission besides.
Ollie's a natural-born lawyer. From a lawyer, he could go higher, much higher. Why, he might even get to be president someday. Mightn't he, Father? You take my Uncle George. He isn't a natural-born farmer. He might have amounted to something, too. If he hadn't fallen in love and got married. He had to stay here and farm there and make the best of it.
That's too bad. Strange when you think how falling in love spoils people's lives sometimes.
Maybe there's a difference between love and falling in love.
Love and falling in love. I guess there is.
How much would you get on 10,000 if you collected it?
1,000?
God. All the same, I'm glad you did come back.
Are you?
You're different than you used to be. It's living in a city, I guess. You're much better looking, too. You know that, Ollie?
Well, I'll never be much on looks.
But you're clever, and that's more important.
That's pretty, the way the water makes your feet seem to dance. You're prettier, too.
She's all right now. The fever's broke. Feel.
Last night she was burning up. And the night before. I was half crazy.
It's awful when they're sick like that. Makes you feel so helpless. But in the morning, she'll be right as rain. I hope so.
Just look at this place.
Well, you have the baby to mind. You sit down and rest. I'll get you something to eat. I'll bet you haven't had a mouthful all day.
I thought for a while there last night I was going to lose her. I sort of made up my mind to it.
You're all tired out, Mill. What you need is a good night's sleep.
Say, Jen, what would you think if I was to leave George?
Why, you wouldn't do that, Mill.
I can't stand this much longer. I'm getting so I can't even let the children have their pleasure. I can't eat my meals. When George sits there and stuffs himself, it fair makes my stomach curl to see the way he grabs and gobbles.
There, I know. He always had a great appetite.
It isn't George so much, though, it's me. I used to want so many things when I was growing up. It just doesn't seem right that I should never have them. I used to like to look at pictures in the magazines and learn how to do things nice. I do now. It may seem like foolishness, but when I see people wearing nice clothes and laughing together and women driving cars, oh, Jen, I want all those things. I want them all.
Where would you go, Mill? What would you do?
I don't know, but I'd find some way. I'd have a first start, and then later on I'd be able to have the children.
You mean you'd leave them?
I'm no good to them the way I am now. I'm no good to anybody.
You mustn't say that.
I gotta go. I just gotta go.
Now lie back. Close your eyes.
Oh, Jen, I'm so tired. But I mean everything I say. Honest, I'm going in the fall, but I still got the strength to go.
Now don't think about it. Try not to think of anything and get some sleep. I'll take care of everything.
You're not going to study again tonight.
No, I've got to.
It's beautiful out. Isn't this a cute dress? Mom made it.
It's awfully cute.
You wear your eyes out reading every night. Come on out, Ollie. There's a moon.
Oh, I can't, Doris.
Why not? What's the matter?
I don't want to.
You wanted to the first few nights you were back.
Oh, I know, but...
But what?
I can't. I don't want to.
Oh, all right. I won't ask you again.
Stan.
Hello, Wally. Is Jen inside?
No, she went to see Mill. One of the kids is sick.
Nothing serious.
Oh, I don't imagine so. The whole family's been down with summer colds, and the baby's got croup or something.
I'll stroll on down. Maybe I'll meet her coming back. Want to come?
Well, no, I gotta study.
So long.
So long.
Hello, Jen.
Oh, George, go in quiet. Mill's asleep.
Mill? How's the baby?
Oh, she's better. She'll be all right. Oh, George, I got no right to tell you this, but it's Mill you're likely to lose.
Mill? She's sick now?
Yes, but it's nothing medicine can cure. Now, I'm telling you, George, and you listen. She stood an awful lot. More than she was built for, and it's took it out of her. You've got to make things easier for her every way you can think of from now on. Understand?
Well,
You've probably got till fall.
well, Jen. Jen?
Oh, Stan,
I came down for you to walk back.
you've been waiting long?
Seemed long, waiting for you.
The kid's better, thank heavens. The place was in an awful mess. I had to tidy it up.
I wonder what they do without you, Jen. Your mother, the whole lot of them.
Oh, it comes easy to me to know how to do.
How to do for others. Never for yourself.
Well, it's the same thing, isn't it? Doing for others is doing for yourself.
I wish I were that way. Self-sacrificing and unselfish.
You are, I think. You would be if it was need.
For you, I would be. I'd want to sacrifice things. Everything. Jen.
You shouldn't have done that.
You're angry?
No.
I had to. I love you, Jen.
Do you, Stan?
More than I can tell you.
You don't know. You can't tell about love in such a little time.
I'm going to make you love me.
Are you, Stan? Good night.
Good night, Jen.
Ollie, you must tell me the truth.
It is the truth. I haven't harmed her. I swear it. She'll tell you so herself. Why, I tried to keep away from her. I tried tonight, but she came in here.
You've got to go away.
I can't.
Father will manage without you.
She'll expect me to take her with me. That's what she wants. Me to take that job I told you about, quit college, and marry her.
Marry her?
I heard what you said.
Shut the door. You'll have the whole family in here.
What business is it of yours?
How could you be so mean, so cheap, as to trick him into promises?
I didn't. And you keep out of this.
Listen, Doris,
You said you loved me. You said so tonight. You promised. You can't go now and leave me.
Because of a few kisses.
More than kisses.
That's a lie. You think you can take advantage of him because he's honest and decent. You don't really love him. You're only pretending to.
Ollie, don't believe her. I do love you. You're not going to let him make a coward of you.
You're the coward and a cheat. You want him to sacrifice himself his whole life so that you can get away from this place. Ollie, tell her you don't love her, no matter what you said.
I'm sorry.
No, Ollie. Please, please.
Well, I'm sorry, Doris, but I don't.
All aboard!
Well, I'm sorry, Father.
You come back for Christmas, Ollie.
Oh, sure. Gosh, you've been swell, Jen.
You're right, Ollie, often.
Of course I will.
Goodbye. Goodbye, Ollie.
Should have seen the crop of potatoes Mark Shaw got. Gold coin, he said they were. That's the kind we'll plant next year.
Is your head bad again?
It's my eyes, I guess.
Maybe you ought to get out of this heat.
It'll pass.
This'll be the last hot spell we'll have. Next month it'll be cool and nice. You certainly have stood up fine under it, Father. Mark Shaw was saying the other night, you won't mind it half as much next summer. Father. Father.
He's bad. Tell me the truth. He's gonna die.
We'll do everything we can.
Come, Mama. Give the doctor room.
You're the one who brought us here. Your crazy idea. You must be a farmer. Fine air, good food, big money, and all we get is work, 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 until your father drops in the field. It is your fault if he dies.
Oh, no.
Yeah. He brought us here. He brought us. Oh.
Stan, what happened? He'll be all right.
Thanks, Mr. Shaw. Thanks for the lift.
You're quite welcome. Glad of your company.
Oh, it's a long way to the station.
Yes, it is.
Goodbye.
Good day. Come on.
Mama.
Don, Papa's here.
Such good news. I got a job. What do you think, Mama? My old tailor shop.
No.
Hello, Father.
What do you think, Don?
Your father's got a tailor shop back.
And the flat, too, just like it was.
Not up again. The room's on the floor. Oh, Papa, this is the happiest day of my life.
We'll go to picture shows again. Every night we'll go, Manny.
I don't want to go to picture shows. I don't want to go at all.
You don't want to leave Bunny. I know. I know.
Leave him alone, Louise.
let me stay with you, Stan.
Stan is going with us.
You'll play in the orchestra again.
And have clean hands and fine clothes.
And one day you will be great.
Oh, like Kreitzler.
No, I'm staying here.
Stan, don't be so foolish. What do you want with this terrible life? You have dreams like pictures in a book. You see for yourself it is nothing but work, work, and for what? To get things out of the earth that you can get for 5 cents in the market. All right for people who can't do no better. But not for you, Stan. Not for my Stan.
It's where I want to be.
Oh, Stan, listen to your mama.
I can't, Mama. My whole life is here.
Haven't you ever been to the zoo and seen the lions? Enormous great ones they have.
I can't bear to think of leaving you in this old barn.
I'll be all right, Mama. Don't worry.
Come, Maria. Luis, say goodbye.
Goodbye, Jen.
Goodbye and have a good trip.
You have a big heart. I will never forget the night when my husband was sick. You stayed up all night.
Oh, I hate to see you folks go.
Look after my Stan. See he is not lonely.
He'll be all right. We'll have him over to our place often.
Help me up, Stan.
If you were big, would you stay?
Sure I'd stay. When I'm big, I'm coming back.
That won't be for awful long.
Come, honey, come. Tell Bunny goodbye. Oh, my, like two sweethearts they are. Kiss her then.
No.
Bye.
Bye, Manny.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye, Bert. Bye, Manny. Bye, Jen.
Bye.
If he was grown up, he wouldn't have to go. He'd stay like Stan is, because of you.
That's not why Stan's staying, dear. That's silly.
It is, too. Manny said so. Manny said that Stan can make a lot of money in Boston, but he won't go, because he loves you.
That's why. Oh, no, Bun, no.
You're not coming back even for supper, Jen? Who'll do all the work?
Now, don't you worry, John. You'll get your supper and see to it you drink your milk. Bun, you set the table. Start right in at 5 o'clock and don't wait to be told.
I will, Jen. Love comes at last to our little farm and fireside, Janney.
Oh, shut up. You're jealous.
Jealous of Stan?
All I got to say is foreigners ain't to be trusted.
Goodbye, you two. Don't forget, John. Drink your milk.
I will, Jen.
I'll make 'em.
Goodbye, Ma.
Bye, Doris.
Bye. Goodbye, Father.
Well, Jen, you look right smart.
Do you want anything in the village?
Can't think of anything.
I might not get back till sort of late, Father, if we stay on to see a picture. The last one I saw was with Margaret and Ed last Halloween.
I can go you one better than that. I ain't been in one of them picture houses since I was a courting Cora.
You and I are old stick in the mud, Father.
Well, have a good time.
I haven't looked forward so much to anything in ever so long.
I've been thinking, Jen, now that Stan's over there all alone, it might make it a deal easier for him if he was to come over here.
Come and live here, you mean?
We got plenty of room with Ed and Ollie gone.
No, I wouldn't like that.
Well, I thought you liked him right well.
I do, but...
I thought maybe you two had it in mind to marry sometime.
Stan's never spoken about getting married, but I wouldn't anyway for a while. There's no sense in two people rushing ahead if they're not suited to each other, if they can't find any contentment in the same kind of life. Stan's folks don't want him to stay here. Maybe, after all, it isn't where he belongs. When you came out here, you had no one to stay for, and yet it was just as hard and lonely as it is for him over in that barn.
You're quite right, Jen. And a bitter cold winter it was, too.
Maybe Stan's just staying here because of me.
Well, that's a mighty good reason, ain't it?
No, I don't want that. You see, there's a difference between just falling in love and love. I don't want love to trick him into staying if he doesn't belong here, like Uncle George. I want him to be sure.
Jan!
You understand.
You got a mighty good head on you for a stick in the mud.
Goodbye, Father.
Goodbye.
Hello.
My, you look nice.
So do you. I never seen you all dressed up before.
Must be 10 o'clock. Going to bed?
Might as well. Don't lock up. Jen ain't in yet.
Oh. Going to move in pictures.
Tired?
No. I was just thinking of that picture. How the two of them went away together so happy. It was wonderful.
Yes, it was. Well, good night.
Oh, do you have to go so soon? Come on in for a while.
Oh, sure.
But why won't you marry me, Jen? I love you, and I need you. I'm sure by next summer I'll be able to build a house for us. And in the meantime, we could fix up the place over there and be as happy as could be.
No, I can't stay.
But why? Why? You love me, don't you?
I can't marry you.
Can't marry me? Well, for heaven's sake, why not?
I just can't right now.
Is there somebody else?
Oh, no.
Then you don't care. You made me think you cared. I didn't think you were that sort. Kind that leads a fellow on just for the fun of it.
Oh, Stan.
Well, I hope you've had a good time.
Hey! Oh, good. I've been expecting it.
What's the matter? Something wrong with your horse?
I don't know. He's gone lame on me.
Oh. Well, we're in for a hard winter.
And a bad one, too, I guess.
Wait a minute! Wait for me! Wait for me! Haven't you got one for me?
I'm sorry, Bunny. Nothing today.
Oh, that's what you always say.
Guess I'll have to write you one myself.
That from your mother?
Yes.
Does she say anything about Manny?
Let's see. Why, yes, she says, tell Bunny Manny sends his love, and he's going to write very soon.
I wish he'd hurry up, because I got 3 letters all written to him.
Why don't you send them?
Because it's wrong for a girl to write first.
Who told you that? Jen?
No, I read it in Doris's book of etiquette. It tells everything just what to do, right up to getting married. What's etiquette? Oh, you wouldn't know, even if I told you. Don't you like Jen anymore?
Of course I do.
Why don't you come over like you used to?
Oh, I've been awfully busy.
You're not busy. You and Jen had a fight. I heard her tell Pa, and Doris heard her, too.
You'll be late for school, and then you'll have to have an excuse. Goodbye.
Say, Stan, what's the matter with your horse?
I wish I knew.
It's spavin. All horses get it. It's spavin, Stan. That's what it is. You don't know. I do, too. You said it was. Oh, come on. We'll be late.
If you like dancing, why don't you and I go to the village some night? There's a dance every Saturday.
I'm not much of a dancer.
I bet you could dance rings around those roofs. It'd be fun.
I'm afraid this horse wouldn't think it fun. 7 miles into the village after pulling a plow all day.
Take me to the dance, Halloween. Oh, I'm sorry. Please take me, Stan. We have fun.
No.
I got the biggest pumpkin, so I'm the biggest ghost. You're not a ghost. Girls can't be ghosts. Why can't they? Girl ghosts are witches, aren't they, Jean? Oh, that's silly. Ghosts are live dead people, no matter which they are. Oh, they are not, are they, Jean?
Hush, don't squabble. Now, come on, we're all ready.
I bet Margaret will be scared. Jen, you know where the curling iron is?
Yes, it's on the shelf. Why don't you come with us, Doris? We're going over to see Uncle George.